Greetings all, Fanny here for Aries' weekend message. Okay, I'm going to take those two and these over here. So the first two cards that I want to bring up to you are the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So you have celebration and an emotional release is what I want to say. Like, the healing and euphoria that comes when you finally allow yourself to process a deeply painful emotion, such as trauma, neglect, nursing an abandonment wound, and giving attention to something that was taking a lot from you. With the Five of Pentacles and Six of Cups in reverse, you walked a very long and lonely road because you felt very outcasted from people that took way too much from you, drained you way too much. And this was something you accepted because it was a norm. It was often just what was going on in our home lives for generations, or societally what is occurring. But that is one thing that is thankfully falling away, is old, outdated societal structures of family lifestyles, or really just personal life choices, and allowing ourselves to make those choices. And yes, some of them might be a mistake, some of them might take us down paths that are very weird, but that is exactly where you need to go to change and develop and go become the person that you are meant to be, because authenticity very rarely is able to be quantified or categorized, because you are entirely unique and you can't just put labels on it and say that, oh, you're this thing, so you do all of these things. That's not how authenticity works. That's not how a soulshine works. Especially with the Five of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It was not fulfilling to you to play a role or try to fulfill the obligations that people were asking of you, that people had told you you had to do. Whether this be you are a man, so you're meant to go out and make the money for the family, take care of everything, and not really ever process your emotions because you are the man. Or you are the woman, so you have to take care of the house, give birth to and raise all the kids, but you also have to work and expect that you are going to be taking care of all this by yourself. It's not his responsibility. No. That entire thought process and ones like that are thankfully falling away. And this can be very scary for you right now, Aries, because you had never experienced this before. This level of freedom, this level of joy and compassion when it comes from just doing what makes you happy and nothing else. And I don't mean to say like you have to you can completely ignore your responsibilities or your job, or like I just keep going back to the word responsibilities and obligations, but it's what you are choosing to focus on. It's what you are choosing to like run around in your head at the end of the day and keep coming back to. I was just having a conversation with my mom about daydreams, and like when you're playing out a scenario in your head. I'm not sure how many other people do this, but this is something that I do. And playing out a scenario in your head of like saying something you wanted to say to that asshole at work, or you know, standing up for yourself to that parent that never listened to you. And she was saying to trace that back to the root of why you feel that way. Why would you react in that way? And you can find the wound that caused that reaction, because that knee-jerk responsive anger comes from an old wound that has not been healed, that has not been recognized, and has either been dismissed or completely covered up, and you forgot it was even a problem. You have the solar plexus chakra coming out for you with radiant illumination, and I do feel like there is much being illuminated here, and that alone is cause for celebration. I have a lot of similar energy and colors going on with the Six of Wands and the solar plexus card here. The solar plexus chakra is the one that I work most closely with for many reasons. It is the highest in your base 3 chakras, which means your relationship with it already has to be secured in your relationship in your first 2, root and sacral. So it means you are working on a generally good foundation. The intuition that we get from our higher self, which is the fastest and most direct form of communication that we have, comes into the solar plexus chakra. That's that gut intuition feeling that everyone always talks about. That is your solar plexus. It is also the root of how you see yourself. It is your inner sunshine, your inner compass and light. And if you see yourself in a very negative way because of these past situations, there's going to need to be a lot of healing coming from your solar plexus chakra. A blocked solar plexus can result in ulcers or gastrointestinal issues, because when energy is trapped in the vessel and does not get released, it is not allowed to leave, it stays in there. And when negative energy stays in a place for so long, it starts to corrupt the environment. And that environment being your body, it starts to corrupt how it functions. Now, I'm not saying that chakra work will be the absolute way to heal your body of all of the ailments, but it could definitely lead to some realization of the blockages that you may be carrying. For example, heart murmurs and heart tremors may be related to a very blocked heart chakra. Migraines and insomnia could be related to a calcified pineal gland or blocked crown chakra. These are all ways that you can listen to your own body and find out what it is trying to tell you and how it needs help. Because you can learn so much just from listening to yourself, your intuition. Ooh, yes, we have another chakra for you, the sacral chakra, core of creation. That one rests directly below the solar plexus chakra. It is the second in your lineup, at least of the 7 mains. We also have the full spectrum that came out in reverse. Now, this is a beautiful representation of all of the chakras and a detail of where they may rest in your body. Now, with this in reverse, I definitely feel like there is a lot of disruption in your auric field, Aries, that needs some attending to. Yeah, the journey to wholeness is what you are being asked to undergo right now. The journey to healing yourself, the journey to releasing what no longer belongs to the version of the Aries you are wanting to become, my love. Because there is a lot of things shifting, coming online, and being removed in our general collective. And we cannot scream to people to get off of the bus when there's a train coming, but you can say your piece and ensure that you are safe. Now, that's not being heartless. You, at the end of the day, have to make sure that you are doing what is best for you. And that you are healing yourself, and that you are giving yourself the love that you deserve. And I feel like that is going to be a part of your journey here, Aries, is discovering what love means to you, what kind of love you want in this world, and accepting the love that you deserve, which every person deserves unconditional love. But again, that's going to look different for every single person. And so the journey that you take to love yourself, working on that sacral and solar plexus chakra, is going to be deeply personal and unlike anyone else's journey. Like you, Aries, you are unlike anyone else in this world. Have a beautiful day, my love.